All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are currently tuned in and watching the stream, we are here with Dirt Anarchy. I've got Brandon Starnes here in the chat with me, and we're going to be watching these boys do a little bit of racing. So we're going to go ahead and get this race underway. We're waiting for everybody to grid up here. They should be about to take off. Our timer is set to 0. We're going to try to get some green flag laps. We're here at Lucas Oil Speedway, and here they go. They're rolling now. You got Braxton Clark up in the front, leading the pack. Cole Younger taking second place. Brandon Starnes out there in fourth. Garmin third. Your fourth row will be George Fiesel and Brandon Ball. We've got Kyle Carter and Travis Gardner taking 7 and 8. Terry Boswell is in 9. Nick Boffman in 10, rounding out the rest
Brandon,
of the field.
Brandon, did you hear Braxton say he asked
Nick
for
Klosterman and Solomon. Boschinger? I can't pronounce that name. I'll have to ask him how to pronounce that next time we come out here. I'm going to mute all teams while I'm doing this also.
Yeah, I would mute them.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on a green flag, and we are taking off.
Green flag, green flag.
Braxton's going to be leading the field here in the start, making it look good. Cole Younger holding second place, and David Garmin. You got Brandon Starnes pushing the outside of David, trying to take over that third place pole position. Here we go. George Fiesel making some moves. Back there behind David and Brandon. We know David's a pretty fast driver. He's been out here tearing it up for Dirt Anarchy. Just take a second to look at Braxton Clark's beautiful wrap on that late model. That thing looks absolutely gorgeous with the gold 28 inside. Leading 14.734 last lap. He's coming up on another one right here. Cole's trying to close the gap on him. Let's see if Cole can catch him here in the next couple of laps. Take a look back here in the back of the field for a second. See what we got going on. There's somebody glitching out here. Nasworthy. Matthew Nasworthy. You got to watch out for him later in the race, folks. Terry Boswell creeping up right behind Kyle Carter. Here we go. And we got Brandon and David still battling it out for that third position. The leaders look like they're gaining on them a little bit. How you feeling out there, Brandon?
It's a tough one right now, brother. We're doing all we can to stay clean and green.
It's looking good, guys. Absolutely looking great. I like to see this many green flag laps, man. 7 laps so far, all green, coming up on 8. Brandon and David battling it out. Brandon's up in third place now. Sitting up there on the podium. I wonder if he can hold David Garmin off, though. He looks like he's coming in on the inside now. Cole Younger's closing the gap on Braxton Clark. Look at this. Little shake right there out of the 3 car. Going to let Braxton walk away a little bit, see if Cole can close that gap back again. Terry Boswell in that beautiful Harley Davidson wrap out there. Looking great on that track, man. All these guys are looking real good. Clean racing. Absolute clean racing. Kyle Carter and Travis Gardner get into it a little bit here. Ooh, keep it straight, guys. Keep it green. That's what I like to see. A little bit of tough love, a little bit of action. Looks like Garmin hopped back up into that third place podium here. Brandon Starnes going to try to run him down.
It's an awesome slide job on me. Y'all ought to go back and look at that at the end of the race. That's an awesome slide job.
He threw a good one, didn't he?
Oh, man.
That's what I like to see. Slide jobs, mud flying. Absolutely. If you guys are tuning in right now, this is Dirt Anarchy. I'm kind of running a little test stream here to see how my commentary is going to go, for whenever I start streaming a little bit of the Rookie League. We're going to be racing on Wednesday nights for the rookies, and on Sundays, we're going to be racing at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I am stationed in Ohio out here, so looks like the leaders, Braxton Clark, Cole Younger, Got about a straight on these guys. They're coming up into lap traffic now. Let's see if they can slow them down a little bit. See if these guys can make some moves here. Let's see. George Vizelle creeping up on Brandon Starnes right there. George is currently sitting in the 5th spot. We've got Braxton Clark at 1, Cole Younger at 2, David Garman at 3, Brandon Starnes at 4, George Fiesel round out your top 5. And they are putting in some laps, folks. They are putting in some laps. Looking great. Cole Younger running a 14.981 there. And your leader, Braxton Clark, with 14.913. Sitting at lap 17, coming up on 18, rolling over the green flag. We'll keep on rolling green. I love to see races like this. I know that Dirt Anarchy takes pride in how many and how low the caution count is whenever we're out here running on this track, and these guys are definitely accustomed to running green laps. I know whenever we were at Eldora last season, 30 green laps. That was a great thing to see. It's a great thing to be a part of, man. I was on the track for that race. It was nice. We're going to switch up this camera angle here. We're going to go take a look at Braxton Clark. Let's see. Let's jump into his cockpit, man. Let's see what is making this guy so fast. And he's hanging on to that line. You can see that. He's not getting the car too sideways. He's right up on the berm where he's supposed to be, working it. Got the throttle control. Yeah, he's got that thing moving right now. 14.940. Braxton Clark. We'll jump back to Cole Younger. Cole Younger in the cockpit, slowing down a little bit. Might give David Garvin some room if he can make up some laps here. We're sitting on lap 22. We got about 8 to go, folks. Coming up on 7 to go here. Braxton Clark still holding the lead. Let's go ahead and take a look at old Brandon Starnes here. See what's going on. How you feeling out there, Brandon?
Getting tired, man.
Arms are shaking. Got George Vizelle right behind Brandon, trying to make a move. Top 5 is leaving the rest of the pack, I will say that. And it has been a clean race so far. Everything has looked great out of these guys. Got our leaders a little spread out. Top 5 is still leaving, walking away with it though. It looks like to me we got 5 laps left. Braxton is got quite a lead on Mr. Younger here, man. Oh, we got Nick Boffman up in the wall.
Yellow flag.
Here we go, Nick Boffman. Let's go back and take a look at that and see what happened here, folks. Looks like Nick Boffman went off in turn 1, actually. He came off in turn 1, got a little too up there. Then he went ahead and pushed on down, hit the wall again, going into turn 3, and then he looks like he took out Nasworthy. Nasworthy didn't lose any spots. Looked like he continued on the track. So we'll take a look at Nasworthy's angle right there. Go look at the rear chase here. See what happened to him in this instance. He cuts low to avoid the contacts, and yeah, he gets tapped. He kept it together though. Kept it on the track. That's what we like to see, man. Nasworthy's going to go in, get the car straightened out a little bit, go in for a quick repair. Looks like he's having a little bit of network issues, so hopefully we see him back on the track. Love to see Nasworthy out here, man. Putting in those laps. Braxton Clark right now is your leader. I'll go ahead and give you your top 5 rundown. It hasn't changed much over the course of the race. It's stayed about the same, other than Brandon having a little battle with David there. Hopefully he can get that position now and get up into that podium. But we got Braxton Clark sitting in 1, Cole Younger 2. And folks, Cole Younger was a rookie driver, at least we thought. And now he's up here in 2nd place, and I mean he's putting on a show tonight, guys. I mean, that is impressive out of that man. David Garvin 3, Starnes 4, Vizelle in 5. And here we go, we're green flag racing. Let's go, guys. Cole Younger takes the low line, trying to get that edge on Braxton Clark, but I don't know if it's going to happen, folks. Braxton is really fast. He's looking really good on the track today. Let's see. Cole taking the low line again. He better watch out because David Garman is going to hit that high line and get that run on him. We got about 2 laps to go, folks. 2 to go. 2 to go. And David creeping up. This podium is going to look good here. Let's see. Got some people making moves here. Let's go back up to the front here. David Garman inside Cole Younger. Last lap. He couldn't pull it off. Let's see, that makes Braxton Clark our leader over the checkered. Great race, guys. Absolute great race.
Gentlemen, if y'all didn't like that, y'all don't like racing. Because that was a race.
Yeah, that right there was fun. Got Braxton out there doing donuts. Look at him. He's out there tearing it up. Happy to get a win here tonight, man. That's great, bud. Absolutely great. Absolutely fantastic, man. Great to see. I'll go ahead and read you guys the results here. Go ahead and run with the top 5. Braxton Clark, first place finish. He got the win. Cole Younger is going to be sitting in second. David Garman to round out the top 3 is in position number 3. Brandon Starnes got 4th. George Fizell 5. Rest of them all the way down. Travis Gardner worked up the field, actually, guys. He came from pretty far back, and he finished up there in 6th place looking really good. Kyle Carter, Brandon Ball, Terry Boswell, Matthew Nasbury, Nick Boffman, Solomon, I cannot pronounce his last name. I completely apologize for that. Nick Klosterman, and then me to round out the field. Didn't even turn a lap. What do you think of that, Brandon? Pretty good racing, man.
Man, that's one of them deals, man. That's what Dirt Anarchy is about right there. 1 caution, 30 laps, and just hard racing throughout the whole field. And that's what you want. You want it to be clean. You want it to be green. And, you know, you're going to have cautions, and cautions usually bring more cautions. But, you know, in this type of deal, you got to give and take. And these guys, you know, have really learned to respect each other in the driver's seat and outside of it. You know, we've become more of a brotherhood than we are a team. You know, so, man, I'm excited to get the season started.
Absolutely.
You know, that right there is just giving you a little bit of, you know, what we can do and can produce. But, you know, maybe they'll put up a UMP here real quick, and we can, you know, see what we can do in the UMP.
Absolutely. I'd like to say, too, I mean, not very many times do you see these late models running around these tracks. In the real world and on the simulation, 30 green laps, man. That is an impressive feat that these guys have accomplished here tonight. And with all the practice that these guys have put in, including myself and Brandon, I mean, we've put in the time and the effort to continue to run these good races, man. I love seeing these green lap races, man. It's absolutely great.
Oh, no doubt, man. That's really, I know that's one way we can sell ourselves, you know, is, you know, when guys come in, you know, they learn our rules, they learn how we are, and they begin to adapt to our racing habits, the way we race. And, you know, the biggest thing is a lot of guys forget, you know, day-to-day racing is they got a brake pedal on the left side, you know, and they just want to gas her up. Well, you know, sometimes you got to be respectful to the other guy and get on that brake. And
Yep.
Our guys do it wonderful. I love to have them. I'm glad I have them. And, man, I'm just, you know, stoked for this league and where it's come in a short amount of time.
Well, Brandon, you want to go over and grab Braxton real quick? We'll talk to him real quick about the little win that he had. Go ahead and bring him over here in the little broadcast room.
Braxton, we're going to have a word with you, man, and just see what you thought about that. You know, you ran a good race there, you know, from start to finish. It was clean and green, and, man, it was just Cole Younger we thought was going to give you a little run for your money there for a little while, and, you know, you kind of started taking off and leaving him. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man. Start of the race, it was just bottom dominant. A lot of traction down there. It was kind of one lane. I kept trying the top. It wasn't there quite yet. You could still hit pretty fast times on the bottom. And then once it got about 10, maybe 15 laps in, it was top dominant, and, yeah, just gave it all.
Yeah, Braxton, a heck of a performance, man. 30 laps led on 30 laps green. Had a lot of guys chasing in behind you. The top 5 really didn't rotate too much. Brandon and David kind of had a little debacle there back and forth for
Yeah.
3rd place. But yeah,
Yeah,
Braxton was
yeah, it
great,
was
man.
slide job city back there for sure. We was giving it hell trying just to make something happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Braxton, man, you want to go ahead and give a shout out to some of your sponsors, man. Let everybody know who you race for, what you're doing, man. If you want to go ahead, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Gotta give a shout out to Dirt Anarchy, Anarchy Wraps and Design, MB Custom, this fine chassis, VP Racing Fuel, 01, and Brandon Starnes.
Absolutely. Got to throw Brandon in there, you know.
Yes.
None of this would
Yeah,
be
they like
possible without Brandon. And I know what he's about to say. It's the rest of us also, but Brandon has put in a lot of footwork to make this thing happen. So kudos to Brandon
yeah.
Starnes, man.
Without y'all, man, it ain't possible. You
Yep.
know, y'all make me look real good. That's for sure. Y'all make me look really good. So, and that's what we want. We want good people throughout the whole league. But, at the end of the day, we race throughout the week. We do this every week, every night we're on. We race as a team. We get to the final goal of putting on good races on Sunday nights. Now, of course, you might be my buddy, Saturday night, but come Sunday night, we ain't buddies no more. Hats
It's
off,
on.
and we're here to do the job.
Yep.
So,
Right.
It is on. Yep. Well, Braxton, man, congratulations on a great race. 1st place finish here tonight. Dirt Anarchy at Lucas Oil, man. Love having you out here. Love to see everybody on the track. And I appreciate it, Braxton. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yep. Thanks for you guys putting on this show. Let me come race at this deal.
Okay.
no problem, buddy.
All right, you guys. Well, Brandon, I think we could wrap up the show here. Go ahead and go back and watch some game film, see how we did, buddy.
Damn, brother, sounds good. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching.
Yep. Thanks a
Get
lot
with
for
us.
coming out, you guys. We're going to throw up
Yeah.
another race here in a second. We'll go ahead and do another little commentary. If you guys want to come around and watch it, you can. Remember, it's Dirt Anarchy. You can find us on Facebook. Find us on Discord.
We got DirtAnarchyRacing.com also. We got a website.
Yeah, we got a website too. I mean, we've got merchandise. We got all kinds of stuff going for us. So appreciate you guys coming out and watching the race. Hopefully you come back and watch another one. I know these guys will definitely give you a show if you do come back. So Brandon, thanks a lot, man. Had a great time, buddy.
Thank you, man.
All right, come out for the next one, guys. Have a good one.